Good evening, Pop here. How you doing tonight? I just wanted to spend a couple of minutes with you and tell you a story. Anyway, tonight I'm just sitting out here as a pretty evening out here in South Texas, out on the back porch. I was born and raised on a farm. I think I've said that in previous episodes. And when my oldest son Jason, by the time he's about 2 years old until he was grown, he'd go out to the farm with me, or out to work rather. If he wasn't in school, he was with Dad. By the time he was 5 years old, he was driving a tractor by himself. Had an old Farmall 806, and the first time he drove it, we were planting some wheat, and he'd always wanted to drive it. Of course, he's a little bit young at 5. And boy, he was like, "I can do it, Dad." So we were planting a wheat field one time. It was out in the middle of the field, and had a grain drill, and it was just about empty. And you know how those of y'all that are farmers, if you ever done any farming, you got to spread that grain out, the seed right out towards the end. Make sure it gets all, puts out even, finish out the box. And he was with me, riding that 806, pulling that grain drill. Said, "Okay, it's time. Get up here, Jason." He got in the seat, couldn't reach the pedals. He could reach the throttle, but not the pedals, and he could reach the steering wheel standing up, on the edge of the seat. I put it in low gear and low throttle, idling. It was probably going about a half of a quarter, maybe a quarter mile an hour. Slow enough that I got it going, pointing right direction, wide open field, and I said, "Okay, you just steer for that fence post up there." I just stepped down off the tractor, walked around to the back of the planter, hoisted up the lids on that grain drill, and just spread out all the seed. And boy, he was up there just tall cotton, 5-year-old kid in heaven, man. He was driving a tractor. Anyway, it grew from there, and he got to doing more. And by the time he was 8, I believe it was, he was driving a combine by himself. We had several combines, and all the men, we were all driving combines. And he was out there driving a combine by himself. Drove his mother nuts. She just thought he was too young and couldn't be doing that, but he just loved it. Just wanted to always be there. Well, one day, we were harvesting corn, and I'd taken one of the turn rows and made kind of a road out of it. I disked it pretty good and rolled it down with the truck and tractor and what have you. Now I had a great turn row, smooth as could be, and we had a disc behind one of the tractors. I think it was a 4840, if I'm not mistaken. He was about probably 8 or 9 years old, maybe 10, I don't know, young. And he wanted to drive it, start disking, so okay, go ahead and disc. Next thing I know, I was talking to him. He came back, he was so proud. He misunderstood me. I didn't get mad at him. I tried not to get mad at him about things like that, but I think I just laughed about it and said, "Boy, I told you don't disc the turn rows." And he disced all of them. But anyway, that's just a little tidbit story. Thought you might enjoy it. Those of you that are farmers, or you have anything to do with the farm or country, you probably know what I'm talking about. Those that don't know anything about tractors or farming, you probably just shaking your head and wondering, what is he talking about? Hope you're having a great evening wherever you are. God's blessing you, and you have happiness and joy in your heart. We look forward to seeing you more on some of these podcasts. If you like what I'm saying or what I'm doing, give me a thumbs up, please. Subscribe, send me a comment, send me an email. God bless you. Pops out. Adios, amigos.